Okay, right. The rifle's currently storming the radio station. Let's see what...
Hello and welcome to Channel 5 News. We are live here at Agios. I am Stephen Brucey. I am the replacement for SeanRuarc as he has been kidnapped, and this is a hostage situation. You may see some distressing scenes, and we apologise. So it is very PG, and a parental guidance is advised. So as you can see, very distressing scenes here. We may be able to get some further news from Samuel Weston.
Yeah, so currently the Marines and 4th Battalion Rifles are storming the Air Force, along with the other elements attempting to storm the radio station to allow for RAF fighter jets to be able to move into the area.
And do you currently know the whereabouts of Channel 5 reporter SeanRuarc?
No, but we are hoping to find a tracking device. Yeah.
It is very distressing seeing this, and I hope many of our viewers here will be in deep thought for our reporter. As many of you saw, we saw a earlier.
They're all dead, but you're too.
While we were live, we saw SeanRuarc get absolutely kidnapped in front of our cameraman. As I can also tell you that our cameraman got away live, and he's currently live. Yeah, it had these distressing scenes in Agios. Samuel, Tim needs to be thrown.
He is cough cough.
So yeah.
Right. Okay. Alright, let's just hope this all goes to plan and nobody rage quits and comes here screaming at me. That is unfair or something.
At the moment, Channel 5 doesn't know much about this, but we will try to update you as much. As well as that, we have Samuel Weston, who has a lot of information about this, and he will be able to update us throughout the stream. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and relax.
I believe the radio station has been cleared of hostiles now. Okay, let's have a look.
I must also remind you of while you are watching distressing scenes, as I believe the radio station has now been cleared, but I must also remind you to follow Channel 5 on Twitter, which is C5_RBLX.
Well, I need to go talk to someone really quick. Sorry.
We have many what do you call them? Regiments, I do believe. We have the RAF here in Agios. I do believe we have the Royal Navy and the CS. I have no clue who the CSG is. We have rifles, I do believe. We have the CSG, Marines. But yeah.
Okay. Unflight, so I'm going to TP to people again. Right, Tim. Okay. See, the next TP again. What? Oh, I just okay. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in to this live stream, I am Stephen Brucey here. Well, I'm not here, I'm in the Channel 5 studio with our cameraman live in Agios following our reporter, as you may have seen, being live on air. So we hope he will be found safely and returned home back to Channel 5. But yeah.
Okay.
I am the Stephen Bruce.
Okay.
We are trying to get you as much information as possible, and
Okay, so what's currently happening is
go ahead.
Royal Marine Forces once again trying to clear the Air Force, and then be moving out. Oh my days!
So, is there anything? These are obviously very distressing scenes, as we can see. But would you like to say anything to the viewers that are watching about famous SeanRuarc?
Well, Sean, we hope hasn't had any fingers cut off yet. But you never know. And yeah. Where did it?
Oh, I just saw some blood. Oh, this is very parental
Peggy 12.
guidance. And people are trying. I am seeing on live. People are these forceful. Who are these people, Samuel?
These are the evil insurgents who took our Sean hostage.
Oh.
Right, let me just go talk to some people.
I bet. I swear to God. Forces TV must be fuming. But anyway, the architecture here in Agios is very good. It seems to me that Agios has better architecture than Eastbrook, but at the end of the day, Eastbrook's quite a hole. Anyway, need to stop talking about that and need to focus on the matter at hand here.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's one insurgent left at the airport, and then the airport will be secure. Hopefully they'll be able to remove him. Simply go a bit closer to the tower, you'll probably see the next bit of action. If you go behind it, there's a guy there. He's the...
Our cameraman always loves a bit of action, I must say.
Yes. I think he's dead though. There's not going to be anything happening now for a minute as we move on to the next bit. So, stage 2.
Well, in this time, I would like to remind you all, as Stephen Bruce from Channel 5 News, to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Channel 5 Roblox. Please give it a subscription. I'd also like to remind you to follow our Twitter, which is at C5_RBLX. And top of the morning to ya, my laddies. I'm Stephen Bruce. Stephen Bruce there. Yeah. How are you all? Oh wait, that was Irish. So yeah. Got a wee bit of beer by my side right now. As you can see, these soldiers right here. I'm Stephen Bruce. There's about 10 regiments for a hostage situation because we need as much support as possible. Currently, all we know, our reporter, while he was reporting something at Agios, SeanRuarc was kidnapped by some random insurgent. We hope he is fine, and he is well. We are sure he is fine.
We'll be able to see some RAF jets moving into the airport now in a second. If you're ready for that.
So we are about to see some RAF jets.
I would, but you'll fall into the ocean if I was to do that. Just wait at the airport. They'll be there in like 5 seconds anyway. Okay. So there's currently 3 RAF F-35 fighter jets moving in to provide close air support and a bombing run on the castle.
We have just got some news, major news. Apparently, someone ordered Domino's pizza for SeanRuarc while being held hostage, and he had received. We don't know how we have got this information, but we got this information.
Okay, Tim, you can now see the fighter jets coming in if you want.
And more specifically, this
Literally in front of you, Tim.
This pizza was ordered by some guy called I'm Not a Safe Chat.
Oh.
He ordered the Domino's pizza.
Look in front of you in the gate. There's fighter jets landing.
It was.
Oh, go bearing 220. Bearing 220. Okay. Okay.
And as we wait, I believe at the moment we do have. I believe we do. What the hell has just happened to that plane? Did anyone else just see that plane do a nice little?
So, yeah. Oh, it is.
Would also like to mention that.
Oh my days.
There was extra broccoli on the SeanRuarc pizza as we now see live scene of the RAF planes taken.
Okay,
You're live. So about that. And as we can see.
Okay, what is good?
And I would like to remind you all, we are here at Agios, live from Agios, because I'm Stephen Brucey, and we are here, due to the fact our really famous reporter, SeanRuarc, aka from the SeanRuarc Show, many of you know that from the ECL, English Conference League that is, has been kidnapped live on air, as you may have seen earlier. The British Armed Forces are attempt back home. I would also like to remind you that as you see the kickoff, would like to remind you that you should subscribe and like. You should also give us a follow on Twitter at C5_RB. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to watch these planes take off. I am live at the as I was saying, I am live here at
Right, RAF fighter jets have just been cleared to engage.
Are they? What is currently going on, Mr. Weston?
So RAF fighter jets will be moving in to bomb the castle. After this is done, what will be happening is both strike groups, so the War Marines and the Rifles, will be attacking and launching a thing on the castle. Yes, I'll do that for you now.
I must say that does seem very interesting these days. And
yeah, they are
I
very
must
high tech,
also-
as you can see.
I must also mention that. Is there a mirror in your pants, Mr. West? Because I
No,
can
there is
see
not. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
I'd follow the fighter jets, Tim, if I was you, because they're going to go bomb something at about bearing 200 is where you need to go, bearing 200.
I would like to remind you once again.
Well, that is. They're not actually attacking it yet, are they?
A bit of.
Oh.
They are struggling to turn. They're a bit. They're on one. Whoa! Oh, look at that takeoff. Very lovely. I must say, Stephen Brucey likes that. And our cameraman are following planes as quickly as possible. We are live from Agios because of our reporter SeanRuarc being kidnapped, as you may have seen earlier. This is a very distressing.
I'd watch the bombing one now. This is going to be cool. To your right.
We can only pray.
They got kill any of that bombing one.
Shots were fired.
Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, you can see the bombs impacting.
And they are going over this castle where I can bomb, I believe. Doing some maneuvers here. Looking
Oh my days.
So, Mr. Weston, would you like to say anything about the current situation at hand?
Well, yeah. So the fighter jets have just moved out, and then the infantry should be moving in to hopefully clear the airport now. Also, after this, there is apparently a tracking beacon located in the airport, which can be used to find where our SeanRuarc is.
Sounds very interesting. Very
Watch
complicated.
the castle, Tim. That's where the next bit of action is going to be. So go back at bearing 220 is where you need to be. If you look in the... Oh. Go left. Go left. Go left. No, no, no. One way, one way. There we go. No. I'll just TP to someone. Ah, no, there you go. You got it. That's where it's going to be now. That's where the warriors are moving in to attack.
So, I would just like to remind you, we have our special member of the armed forces, Samuel Weston. He is in charge of the operation. Just like to remind you to follow Channel 5 on Twitter at C5_RBOF, and I would also like to remind you to like and subscribe if you're just tuning in.
Okay, so as you can see, the vehicle to your right is a Spartan, Tim. This will be moving in to hopefully cure the airport along with the warrior, which has just dismounted infantry also and launched smoke to be able to hopefully allow them to move in better.
I do believe we have also got someone on call to tell us their view. It is a family member of SeanRuarc. It is one very famous one indeed, and this is SeanRuarc's sister live on air with us right now. I am going to interview her. So hello, how are you feeling right now? Hello, I'm SeanRuarc's sister. I think this is a very distressing scene, and I'm really glad. I hope he's dead. I genuinely hope he's dead. I'm Stephen Brucey, and as the distressing scenes continue, we can see that we could have a very distressing time. Anyway, I believe we also have another member, very important person, Mr. I believe we have the Prime Minister. We are able to interview. So he should be with us anytime soon, as he's distressing scenes continue. Could you give us an update, Mr. Samuel Weston?
So Strike Group 2 is currently going along the ridge line to the south, out of view hopefully, to be able to move in and clear the compound. Meanwhile, what is left of the remnants of Strike Group 4 is hopefully trying to move in, even though they have taken incredibly heavy casualties. Apparently their commanding officer, Lieutenant Ataman, has been killed in action.
Wow, you have heard it first. Say again, sorry, who has been killed?
Lieutenant Ataman, the commander of Strike Group 1, is dead.
He has been killed. Whoa, that is insane. Insane breaking news here. This is disappointing, but we pray for him and his loved one. Anyway, we anytime soon are able to get the Prime Minister live on air live on air anytime. We will I believe we have to Sam, can you move Phantom into the stream, please?
Pardon?
Can you move Phantom to the stream?
Oh, do you want Phantom? Okay, right, okay, yeah, I'll move this to PC. Here we go, we've got the Prime Minister.
Hello, I'm Stephen Bruce, from Channel 5. So we have the Prime Minister with us, Mr. Phantom Jerker. Welcome to 5 News. We are live from Agios, Mr. Prime Minister. What are your thoughts on the current events happening in Agios today?
Can you hear me now? Fantastic. Good evening. Alright. It's nice to see Channel 5 once again pushing the way forward. Unfortunately, we've had a few tragedies which PF are dealing with, but it's nice to see a different way of media being used in the country. Just a second.
Well, that is very nice comment of you, Mr. Phantom. This is a very weird opportunity for us, for Channel 5 especially. We've never done anything like that. So it is a very good opportunity. We are just hoping to get our famous Channel 5 presenter, SeanRuarc, back safely. Well, I don't know about our cameraman, Tim Ruarc. I think he hates him, but it is okay. But yes, we would also like to ask you, do you think, what do you think of our armed forces, and aren't they doing a splendid job at the moment?
So Sean is quite a character, and he's quite a prominent person in the United Kingdom. Obviously, with the BBC election and stuff like that, to have him missing is a bit of a tragedy. So I really hope we do get him back. My view about the armed forces, I'm very, very pro armed forces, and I mean we've known this my whole career has sort of been built around the armed forces. I'm currently commissioned in one of the regiments that's leading the attack right now. So that is the Coldstream Guards. Obviously, I've done my fair share of sort of campaigns against like Newsfer and all that sort of stuff. I've done my fair share of military experience, and it's absolutely fantastic. Out of all the employments, including the job that I'm doing at the moment, being in the military is one that I really, really enjoy. These operations that are quite often run and run in similar ways to this are not only enjoyable, but the feedback sort of quite vital information in terms of training to the troop commanders at the end of the day, and that's how we improve our armed forces and we get better and better and better. We are undoubtedly the strongest armed forces in the whole community, undoubtedly the best trained armed forces in the community, and we are on an exponential rate and continuously growing and continuously getting better and better and better, and this is just one example of us getting better.
I definitely agree with you, Phantom Jerker. We do have an amazing armed forces, and this is just proving it right now to the whole of the United Nations. Anyway, they were very, very strong words from you, Mr. Prime Minister, and I completely agree with you. I must also add that Sam likes insects, apparently. But yes. Anyway, we are here live from Agios. If you're just tuning in here on Channel 5, we are here live from Agios. I've already said that, but due to one of our reporters being kidnapped, and it is an operation being held by Mr. Samuel Weston in the attempt of getting SeanRuarc back. So as we still have Mr. Phantom Jerker with us, and we can also ask, what is your favourite pizza topping? This is a question from one of our viewers, as apparently our SeanRuarc did indeed get a what do you call it? A pizza ordered to him where he was. We cannot reveal the whereabouts of his location, but what is your favourite pizza topping?
Absolutely fantastic to hear that he's eating and he's been given quite a good sort of substantial meal, pretty much for free. What is my favourite pizza topping? It's got to be chicken, hasn't it? It just has. You can't beat chicken on pizza, you really can't. Just to make it obvious, if you like pineapple on pizza, you are a psychopath. I'm just saying that to the country right now. You are an absolute psychopath. Chicken on pizza leads the way. I can understand pepperoni and stuff like that, but just pineapples, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well,
Right, so we're doing the next stage of the plan. So we've located a tracking device which has told us where SeanRuarc is. He's in the top of the lighthouse.
well, as the song goes, my lighthouse. Anyway, so that is breaking news. They have located where our famous reporter SeanRuarc is. He is currently in the lighthouse in Agios. I would also like to thank the Prime Minister
Tim, I've TP'd you, I think. Tell me if
for
you haven't
answering
got here.
questions. And if we have any more questions, we will indeed make sure.
Sean's at the top, by the way.
Mind me just interjecting. If anyone is watching the stream right now, and I can see there's 42 people watching it, and you are not currently employed in the BAF, go and attend the recruitment, serve your country, and go do it, because it's really, really good. It's different to what you can do in the whole of sort of this community. The BAF, whatever regiment you join or whatever service you join, does provide an absolute fantastic experience, and it does provide pillars of people's careers. It definitely made my career, and this is just an example of some of the things that you can do in BAF. You don't have to join regular, so you don't have to just commit to BAF. You can be a police officer and join the BAF reserves as well. Each service, each regiment has a reserve force, so even if you are a police officer or you own a company or you're a firefighter or whatever, go and join BAF. Go and enlist, because it's the best thing you can do. It helps the country out, it helps BAF out, and like I said, we're only getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and with that we're only getting stronger and we're only getting better. And some of the technology now that's coming out with BAF is not one to miss at all. So if you want to go in regular full time, go for it. If you are currently already employed as a business owner, as a police officer or a firefighter or whatever, go and join the reserves. It's the best thing you can do, honestly.
Yes, he is certainly correct. So many people, absolutely so many people, well, nearly everyone I know within the Row Nation community, does indeed, are enlisted in the British Armed Forces. It is such a magnificent way to get involved in a wonderful community. Yes, there is some flaws, but every community have flaws. But that's the way the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. Once again, I would just like to remind you all, we do indeed have the Prime Minister with us. I would like to remind you, as Stephen Bruce, sorry about that, guys. I nearly choked on my water. Please follow at C5_RBOX on Twitter. Also, like and subscribe. But yeah. Apparently there are snipers at the lighthouse. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, there are snipers at the lighthouse, which is very concerning. They are armed.
Right.
Mr. Samuel Weston, can you give us an
update? Being clear to engage, what's going to be happening is keep an eye on the backside of this cliff. There's going to be some very impressive manoeuvres being done by the Royal Marine Commandos.
Well, you heard it first from him. We'd also like to ask the Prime Minister something. Mr. Phantom Jerker, is this a threat to our security as a nation, or is this? Do you expect this to calm down? It was just a boil over moment, as we do not know who took the people as hostage, as the SeanRuarc as hostage. So, is there any comment on the security of our nation?
Oh my days, this is going to be so cool. What's going to happen now? Tim, if you're watching, look at about bearing 330, okay, Tim? And then just watch over there as this boat comes in. Sean also spotted you, so you won't die. And basically, once the guys have got to you, what you're going to do is just go with them and get in their car as soon as you can. Got it? I mean, if Sean was in the VC and watching, that's what he would do.
Yes, I believe SeanRuarc would do that because he is quite a pussy. Oh, sorry, wussy, sorry, not pussy.
Just try and get to the BF cars and then they'll evac you.
Yes, okay,
Security for our nation, I'll make this quite clear and obvious. We've got fantastic armed forces and stuff. We are not scared to use it at all. It's growing at an exponential rate. It is better, and categorically better, than any army in the whole of the United Nations. And we will not compromise on the security of our Commonwealth and of our nation at all.
Mr. Prime Minister, would you, if you ever had to, press that red button? You know, that big red button that everyone talks about, that big red button, would you?
In the interest of keeping our nation secure, of course I would go to hell and back to ensure that our public is safe and there is no threat against British sovereignty at all. That's something our government will not tolerate, full stop.
Well, did you hear that?
Oh my days. Sean,
Oh my-
Tim, if you
Yeah.
come to the backside of this castle here and then look at those while I'm watching here.
Can I just give a cheeky shout out to Mr. George Bazina? I believe that is how I pronounce it. Cheeky shout out to him. I'm not going to do any more shout outs because last time I did shout out, that got very silly. No, I didn't do that. Last time one of our members did shout outs, that got very, very silly. Anyway,
Right, Sean, get ready to go. Because they're going to be moving into the thing now.
Sean is not in this voice chat.
Oh, I mean, if you were called Sean, that's what you'd be doing.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. What if I cannot get... What if SeanRuarc cannot get out? And we cannot... What if there's like an invisible thing?
Then you're scuppered, is the answer.
Oh, I believe there was gunfire at the lighthouse. Ooh,
Oh my days, this boy.
I forgot how hard this was to commentate for so long.
Not that you've ever commentated before.
Deep voice, very deep voice. Anyway, I must be right back as I need to go get a drink of water. But Samuel Weston, please can you explain what is currently happening?
What's currently happening is warrior armoured fighting vehicles are moving into the lighthouse to hopefully be able to rescue British citizen SeanRuarc. There's only about 2 or so. Oh my Texas bridge cliff. I think it killed everyone inside though, whoever did that. Oh no! It fell off.
That is very interesting. Ooh.
All the rifles dead then.
So, do you currently know where? Well, we know that SeanRuarc is currently inside the lighthouse.
We believe he's at the top of the lighthouse. That's where our intel suggests.
And when do you think he'll be able to get out of the lighthouse?
Soon, hopefully. In fact, I think we've got a camera on him currently.
Yes, I do believe these are live streams of Mr. SeanRuarc screaming for help.
And if you look carefully, you can see all his toes are intact. So, he is unharmed. Which is good to know.
But he is currently roped to the ladder. So this is very interesting. But it is very great to see our reporter SeanRuarc is in the safe.
Okay, oh, as we speak, another rig full of Royal Marine Commandos and special 4th Battalion Rifles will be coming ashore shortly, so hopefully once again try saving our Sean.
That is very enlightening news. I would also like to mention that Sean, by the side of him, has a Domino's pizza box by him.
Does he? What kind of Domino's pizza did he have?
It was broccoli pizza, apparently.
Broccoli, that truly is a war crime.
Yes, I know. And he also had vanilla and chocolate scoops of sprinkles and Smarties. Anyway, this is a bit off topic. At least he was fed. It was not off topic because he was fed. That is major news. Major news. We are so close to saving our Sean Ruarc, the 5 News presenter. And as you can see, we are currently a live scene of a boat. I have no clue what type of boat this is. I'm not the sort of man you should be asking.
Did that feature do nowadays?
There is a boat. And they are currently landing. And
is there people in that boat still?
Yes, there is indeed, Mr. Weston.
Oh,
our
please.
cameraman. Oh, someone just fell down into the water and they're drowning. Oh my word, I feel like they drowned. They genuinely drowned.
Poor Royal Marine. Well, I need to go talk to some people.
So currently, we have, we are live from Agios. If you're just tuning in once again, live from Agios. I'm Stephen Rusi, and we are here in Agios, where our 5 News reporter Sean Ruarc got kidnapped. These are distressing things, and they know the whereabouts of Mr. Sean Ruarc. Currently in the lighthouse, at the top of the lighthouse. It is currently 8:07 local time, and we are glad to know that he is safe. These are distressing things, and we are very concerned. Very concerned. But we do know that he did get fed, and we are currently on some soldiers, sorry, not shoulders, two very similar words. I believe our cameraman is following Mark. Who is it? Oh, we are following Mark Billingham. Shout out to Mark Billingham if he is watching. But yeah, very indeed. Indeed, this is very
This may be a Britford loss.
What? These are some cars. These are very high-speed cars. It was a Range Rover.
There's Royal Marines. There's Royal Marines still alive.
Well, as you can see, Mr. Samuel Weston is very shocked at Royal
There's
Marines.
people still alive. Okay, Sean, get out, jump out, and then just gun it to the British guys. So jump off that and just sprint forward. Try and run to safety. Get into one of the armored vehicles. Run. Who's that guy who just spawned there?
Oh, and we can see live scenes here of Mr. Sean Ruarc running. He is running, and I believe.
Okay, right.
He is.
Get in that car.
It's a.
Just get in the back. Get in the back, Sean. Sean, get in the back. Jump in. There you go. Okay.
As you can see, Sean Ruarc is now in the Spartan. And this is major news, as the hostage is secure. I can repeat, he is secure after being kidnapped in Agios. He is secure. Major news. And he is being driven along the path.
He's okay. He's just gonna drive you to safety. Ew.
He's being driven to safety. And our hostage is very, very secure. These are distressing scenes once again. But I must say, this Spartan, I believe we could be able to talk, Mr. SeanRuarc. If he is brought in.
No, are you skunks?
The hostage is secure. We have been told the hostage is secure. And we have been told, Mr. Samuel Weston, can you update us on what has happened just now?
So, SeanRuarc has been rescued, and Index has been killed, which means it's the end of the operation.
It's massive news then. Massive news. I believe we may be able to, if he is returned safely, we may be able to interview our reporter, SeanRuarc. We do not know if he wants to be interviewed. He might reject to be interviewed, but if we are able to interview him, we will interview.
Okay, well, I need to go to General VC quickly and do the debrief stuff.
Okay. Everyone just got restored, but we are able, I believe, to give Mr. SeanRuarc an interview. So I will go back over to our reporter, our cameraman, sorry, Mr. Timothy Ruarc. I believe we currently do not know where he is, but he should be somewhere. So yes, and so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Oh, we are all dancing. I must repeat, we are all dancing. Bit weird. We are all dancing.
That is the end of the operation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we must thank the British Armed Forces and Samuel Weston for their brilliant service. They must be very proud. And this has been Channel 5 News here at live from Agios today on the Friday the 31st of July 2020.
Okay, I'm just going to delete the server now because I never want this to happen again.
Thank you for watching.